Greetings, I'm Devane and welcome back to my Let's Play of Avernum. If you remember, this is the original, not the remake, Avernum Escape from the Pit. And when I left, we've had some fun exploring Fort Avernum. We haven't actually done anything brilliant. It's only just starting. Done a lot of waffling, a lot of reading out, finding out what's going on. And right now we're looking to see what's behind this door. So let's go. Oh, lots of boxes and a person. So let's talk to this person. Apparently it is Janice, but we don't know that yet. You meet a middle-aged woman who seems to be in a big hurry. Like everyone else you've met, she is extremely pale. She is holding a crude clipboard. Greetings. What's the clipboard for? I am in charge of supplies for the fort. The soldiers, they do their own cooking. But I'm the one they go to for the food, and weapons, and clothes. It's tedious work, but it keeps me busy as long as Fern is stationed out here. Okay. Who is Fern? She sighs mightily. My husband, the sage, he helps the new arrivals get acclimated. Being out here depresses him terribly, being at the border and all. Now, you might remember that we met him, and he was the one that gave us the basic information of what's going on in Avernum. So he's worried. Yes, about the Nephilim. He's convinced they'll storm the fort at any day now. Who knows, he might be right. What are the Nephilim? Ah, the doom of all of us if the Sliffs don't get us first. Lots of them have been sent down here along with the humans. Many migrate to the lower caverns, but many more stay here, determined to take our land. A large tribe of them lives to the north. They don't arrive at Fort Avernum, by the way. They teleport in somewhere else. Okay. So, we've got Sliff Zerakai to the west of the Lisbon, and we have the Nephilim Blech, who live to the north. Okay. Or a large tribe of them lives to the north. You pretty much find them anywhere, but there are some very specific areas. We will go with that. Can you help me with something else for now? Done this. Okay. There are soldiers down here? Yes. Good lads and lasses, everyone. Well, most everyone anyway. Between you and me, the best gets sent to the front. The front? To the north, where all the Nephilim are. Okay, so basically, what are the Nephilim? And it goes back. So there are two ways of getting through that. It's just a case of whether you go through talking through and finding out how Fowl is worried or not. But for now, I have no more questions for now. And that's it. That's done. Now we've got all these boxes. Yay! Okay, let's look at box B. Nothing in there. Look at box C. Nothing in there. Box D. There is something in there. You'll see we've got two torches, and one of them isn't marked as not ours or not yours, so we will have that. There you go. We've just stolen a torch from the storeroom because we are that awesome. Okay, let's see. We've got these. Let's go with box. Oh, barrel H. See, here's our iron bar. Well, metal bars, we don't know they're iron. There is actually one of tin, which is 30 coins, and a bar of iron worth 50 coins. It's not much, but like I said, these are basically what you're looking at for treasure, besides the coins themselves. You look at iron, we got a jug of wine. It's quite good. We go at J, we have 10 iron arrows. Now we will give them to Melissa, and more importantly, we will equip them. Because what you'll notice, and this sounds stupid, is it goes under here because that's essentially where that's our quiver slot. Whereas this is your weapon for your thrown weapon and will be where we put in a bow, this is where the arrows are. So we've got some arrows already to start us off with. And they're quite good. We will have those. Where were we? That was I, so let's try J. No. Okay. We have some a bolt of cloth. D, spearhead. C, another bolt cloth. B, weird meat. Yes, it doesn't look very appetizing and it weighs pounds, but you would like it. I mean, we started with mushrooms, so. And what does food do? Well, food lets you rest. You can only rest in the wilderness if you've got food. So, otherwise, you can't rest. End of story. Okay, we've got some poor level armor. Not really know what it does. Nor do we want to. If I move here, should be able to get this barrel here, which is a lamp. That barrel there, which is a iron javelin. That's another thrown one. Which if we look is 2 to 24 damage. So remove those 3, replace the rocks. So we've got 3 rocks and we've got 3 javelins. So that was box A, and then we go box D, which is another bolt cloth. Now we could have some fun moving these around, but I won't bother. We're done now in here. And basically, yeah, all those boxes, and what did we loot? Some iron, some javelins, and a torch, if I remember rightly. Some more statues, which is, have a look what's in here. This is A, this is more Fort Avernum barracks. Once again, 2 more guards. Let's look on the shelves. A, we've got a shirt. Now we don't need a shirt, so we'll leave that. And we've got B, which is a cloak and some bands. Now, the cloak blocks 1 to 1 damage, so it's basically 1 extra point of damage. And since how we got our meleeist, we'll give him a cloak. I could have taken the cloak off of Rosella and done that, but I knew this was it. Likewise, we've got pants, and Mycroft wearing road isn't actually wearing any pants. So there we go. He's got an extra point of damage as well, and that saved us by pants. Okay, so we're done in here. And then we're looking here, and this is, oh, don't know what this is just yet. There's some people in here. Let's go talk to them. Let's talk to whoever person I is who looks like a god of some kind. Okay, Acacia. I may remember her. Okay. You see a powerfully built woman wearing chainmail with a strange insignia on it. Her reddish cheeks contrast strongly with the paleness of the rest of her skin. Are you a soldier here? Yes, I'm the guard captain for the barracks here at Fort Avernum. We've got a bunch of good men here, and when the Nephilim come for us, we'll give them a good run. We work best on defence. You're defending this fort? Yeah, it's a tough job, but important. If the Nephilim take Fort Avernum, newly arrived humans fall into their hands, and then she draws her thumb across her neck and makes a charming noise, which we know is going to be, yeah. I have little hope for peace, I'm afraid. Why are the Nephilim attacking you? They were thrown down here by the Empire just like us, and they've always hated humans. We haven't attacked anybody. We just want some caves to call our own. Not good enough for our foes. They won't rest until every human is on their dinner plates. So there's quite a lot of racial animosity here. And you'll notice that we've got a all-human party. From Installment 2, I believe you could actually create Nephilim and Slith Zerakai characters. And in fact, the Nephilim is actually included in the pre-generated party for that reason. So, but that's the next one. This one's quite big. Could be a while before we get there. But let's carry on with, I'm curious. What is that design on your armour? You point at the insignia. It's a crude drawing of the portal you came from. This? It's our symbol, the seal of Avernum. It reminds us of where we came from and where we hope to return to. Andrew told me that someone tried to use the portal to return to the surface. Yes, I was there. Someone tried to use one of those strange blue crystals to alter the portal. It was a mad idea and it didn't work. We made the fool leave before he got us all killed. What strange blue crystals? When the first people arrived in Avernum, they found a few of these bizarre crystals. When you looked into them, they talked to you. Most of them are lost, but there are still a few around if you look hard. Some of them even teach interesting things. She shrugs. Also, I've heard. What was the fool's name? Oh, I can't remember. He said he was heading up to Formello. They're welcome to him. People who trifle with unknown magics are dangerous to everyone around them. I'm curious. Blah, blah, blah. And we're done. See, it always works. So we've done that. Next up, let's talk to... Who's this? Talking to Warwick. We don't know who it is. You meet a young woman with long black hair. She is sitting at a table eating a bowl of thin lizard soup. Her skin has not yet attained the paleness of one who has spent a lot of time in Avernum. Okay. You seem like a recent arrival. Why were you sent down here? She looks down at the table. I have already learnt that it is a rude question to ask. People are sent to Avernum because their secrets are revealed. Once here, they want them to become secrets again. She turns away. Conversation's end. Okay, let's try that one again. Warwick is still sitting at the table contemplating the soup. Her skin has not yet attained the paleness of one who has spent a lot of time in Avernum. Have you arrived recently at Fort Avernum? No. I have been here for weeks, asking people if they've heard of the one who was sent down before me. Her name was Anastasia. She was sent here a few years ago, and I don't want to leave until I know where she is. We haven't met anyone named Anastasia, but we'll remember that you are looking for her. Thank you, I would appreciate that. Despondent, she turns back to her soup. So, our first quest of sorts is to find Anastasia. Now, having done this quest, I can tell you exactly where she is. And the answer is not in Fort Avernum, otherwise she would have found it herself. But it won't take long to find her. So, and we'll be back. But you'll notice, like I said, there's no record of way of recording quests in this. So, you either have to take notes or you have to remember. I mean, luckily, if you talk to everyone and do everything, it sorts itself out. So, depending on how much of a bubble you are, you can pretty much deal with it. Now, let's see what we can grab. We've got a kitchen knife, which does 2 to 8, which is a bit disappointing considering even our stone daggers do better than that. So there shouldn't be any reason why we would need a kitchen knife. Extra food's always good, we will take that. It's not marked as there, that's gone. That's pretty much done the whole thing. We can look at the beehive oven, there's sometimes food in there. Pot of coals, I've never known there to be stuff in there, but it's worth looking at anyway. And of course, the box, we love the box. Look at the box, we get sack of meal, which are quite heavy, but if you need to make money, you know where to go to pick them up and sell them. So, yeah. Stealing from Avernum for the win. And this door is locked. Not that it matters, we'll see where the door goes to in quite a minute. Okay, so we'll come over here. Let's see, we've done this. And we have explored all 4 exits, I think. Let's look around the wall. What have we got here? Ooh, a little alleyway. And here's where you can see where the thing was, and more importantly, you can have some fun because this is a gate. You can open it, yes, and you can even walk through it. Notice the cows move as you do, just like people. That's the back door into the thing. But if you leave it open, which is fun, you'll find that the cows can actually walk out. And there's a bucket, and there's also a bucket filled with water in there if you needed it for whatever reason. So we come here, we see, oh, another rock. Rocks are always good. And let's look in the barrel. And we got trash, which is worthless, so we won't bother. Couple of doors. Let's leave that door, we don't want that. It's another door, leave that door. Basically, you want to explore as much as possible because not only does it look good, but it gives you some idea if you return now where else you've got to look, where you could pick from that. So, yeah. For the sake, as you can see, the cows are now running rampant, which is quite funny. You get to do it with lizards and stuff, and yeah, it's always hilarious. Wandering guards, guard post. So we'll go up here. We're almost done with this now. So rock. There's also a stick which does 1d8, which we're never going to need ever. And we go here. Okay, got a lake with a rock. Let's talk to resist. This is a Diane. You see a shy frail woman picking mushrooms. Who are you? I'm Diane, Tor's wife. I cook mainly. We met Tor. He gave us some money. Oh yes, your arrival allotment. We all got it when we come down here. Otherwise, everyone who arrived in Avernum would be poor and desperate. Then they'd rob people and end up in the abyss. What's the abyss? It's far to the west of here. It's where we send the criminals. Not everyone the Empire sends down is kind or sane. Those who can't live with us in peace are sent to their best to live apart from us. Okay. You banish them. Doesn't that make you as bad as the Empire? She frowns. That's a foolish thing to say. There is still such a thing as evil and such a thing as justice. If you wish to live with thugs and murderers and go to the abyss, we won't stop you. Having said that, she calms down and returns to her mushrooms. So, wait a moment, I have no question. Who are you? You're the cook? Well, a couple of times a week I cook meals for everyone here. I'm actually a very good musician and I sing, but there's not much call for that around the fort. Oh well, we won't be here forever. Could you sing something for us? She sings a song for you, which you've never heard before. It is long and sad, about the life in caves and missing the sun above. She has a beautiful voice. That might be worth remembering. Don't know if we're going to need someone who sings. It could just be character information to give a bit of versatility, but yeah, that's all I wanted to know. See, I have an obelisk. And you read the sign, Avernum Memorial, to the 94,000 souls who have been imprisoned here. The number has been sanded out and recarved many times. Ouch, 94,000 souls have been sent down here. That's a lot. We'll come here. And who's this? She's Dunbar. You see a worn and scarred middle-aged man. He carries a potted plant and a shovel. What's your job? I'm the groundskeeper and gardener and fix-it man. I like gardening best, but I do what they need. I'm surprised to see so many plants in these caves. Yeah, we've bred some pretty weird plants down here. All sorts of mushrooms for food and fodder. Those weird twisted trees are what little wood we have, and so on. Mages make the plants, I grow them. You eat the mushrooms? Yes, and not much else. You'll get sick of them before long, but they're food, and that's what counts. How do trees grow down here? Amazing, aren't they? The roots dig into the rock, and the leaves absorb moisture from the air. They get light from the fungus above. I can't figure out how the scrawny things stay alive, but they do. I've never heard of trees like these. That's because they were created down here by the wizards. They live in a tower to the south or something. All the wizards go there. They do all the standard weird stuff with demons and such, but they make plants too. Without them, we'd all be dead. There's something else I'd like to ask you. What's your job? How do plants grow without sunlight? Not sure, but there's plenty of warmth and wet for them. There's volcanic vents everywhere, you see. They make everything smell and they're dangerous, but the warmth keeps us alive. And we go back. So we're done. It's pretty much everything. We're at 20 minutes, so let's just explore the outside. Where to start? Well, we're here, we might as well go here. You step out of Fort Avernum and get your first look at your new home. You are at the east end of an enormous cavern many miles across. In the dim green light, you can look out through the mist and see a huge forest of strange fungal trees. A dark river flows by to the south, and to the west you can dimly make out the lights of the town. Although your far underground is not as quiet and as peaceful as you thought it would be, sounds echo well in this cavern. You can dimly make out the hisses of lizards, flowing water, and unnervingly the growls of distant humanoids. Your journey in Burnham is about to begin. Except we're not actually going to leave yet, because why we can see that because we just left the gates. What we're actually going to do is explore around the walls. Why? Well, this guy for a start is, if you look at them, there's a body, and on that body we have a large wooden shield that blocks 1 to 8 minus 2 damage, so basically 0 to 6 points of damage. That is better than our buckler, so we'll do that. She's already got buckler, but Rosella hasn't. So we'll give Rosella a buckler. We also have boots. Blocks 1 to 2 points of damage. So that is better than our sandals. And we know for everyone's wearing sandals. So that's it, we're done. And of course, trash. But we don't want any trash. There we go. We have sandals. There's the cows, they're making a bid for freedom, they've run out. Yay, freedom! Now the reason I'm walking around here at this exact space is because you'll see it fills in the map. Sometimes you'll find if you was to go further, well, that would be west. If I was to go further west, even 1 square, I'd leave the town. But for now, let's just carry on round here. There we go. Follow the walls. Get some idea of this. There's a hill here. You see it go up. I mean, that's quite interesting. It goes up. Oh, and there's some rats. Are they coming to attack us? Normally I'd go into attack, but I'm going to... See, they've gone into to attack us. And every time we move, see, we're going to get hit. So we've got no choice but to enter for combat. Because it doesn't do it automatically. But it does mean that... Well, so you want to be... If you come up to see them, to see monsters, and people who are clearly monsters, then you want to set to attack. You'll learn soon enough which are which. See you there. Your fighter. Now, as a fighter, we can attack with our sword, or we can shoot. It's also an auto combat, so it does it for us. basically you move into them. You can use the mouth if that makes it easier. Rosanna, here we go. We need, let's see, mage spell. Let's cast a priest spell. We need healing on ourselves. Okay. Yep, you'll get used to that. And we have Mycroft, who doesn't really do much apart from mage spells. Now what we can do, we can have bolt fire, can cast summon, or we can haste. Now let's normally cast haste to get our fighter some additional attacks. That's always good. I mean, in the beginning you're looking at buff spells, okay, symbol for haste and stuff like that to keep your party alive, simply because they are generally better than what you can use. So for you, let's go priest spells. We can do battle rage, that's a good one. Shielding, cast shielding on. Okay, I mean various things stack. Could do mage spells. Well, we could cast web to or bind foes. It is which goes up, but got a light, slow. We can summon someone to help us. But let's just see. He's dead, and he's dead. And as you can see, that's combat over. Sorry, wrong one. End combat. We're now, yeah. As we move that level up, pretty much battered the rats as our first. Let's have a look at it. As that first, it's given us 6 experience, with the excess going to Melissa for some reason. Not entirely sure why she got the excess. And at next level we get the 1, and that gives us our skill points. Yep, she's not got bonus. They're all the same. So for some, I don't know why. Maybe it's because she got the trap, maybe? Not entirely sure. But yeah, Melissa's slightly ahead on that. But first we'll do this and we'll see lots of trash and lovely enough another pair of boots. So 20 minutes. Okay. Done. Done. Okay. We'll walk up. I know there's not much else here. But what I will do is I will finish it. This is our map. This is this map explored now. So what I'm going to do is come down here. Don't make too much difference. Let's rest for a few hours so that we're full, and we have a full map of Fort Avernum-ish, apart from a couple of secret rooms. I'm going to save here, and we can start looking to exploring the rest of Burnham. So we will, let's see, save, that's help, let's save game as LP3. There you go, save game. I've been Devane. We've been exploring Fort Avernum in the original Avernum. And if you like, as always, if you like what you see here, and be sure to share, subscribe, like, and everything else. And I'm pretty sure I'll come up with a better send off than I'm using. So yeah, until next.